Hey everybody, how's it going? It's Salvation Productions here, bringing you guys another live stream. Now, before you guys ask, no, this is not a Series 2 premiere. This is actually a emergency stream, which is basically, so remember how I said on June 1st that if something comes up, so like if something comes up, like for instance, if new Kmart Sears closures get announced, then I will be doing a live stream. And in this case, there have been more closures announced. As you guys can see, I have all these tabs open, ready to go. So for those of you who have seen my videos, you probably have seen that there have been more closures announced. There was one new closure that was announced today, which was the Sears in Westland, Michigan. This is the last Sears in Michigan. So I see Retail Forever, I see Parker Taylor, hi, welcome to the stream. So Tuesday, there were two Kmarts that were announced, and this was South Lake Tahoe and Freedom, California. So South Lake Tahoe, California, and Freedom, California. And then Wednesday, we saw another closure announced, which was Media, PA. So, and I'll show you guys here. It's proved right here. Yep. So there's been a job posted on the jobs website, and this was posted on the 16th. So, hi Retail Forever, welcome to the stream. Do we physically need to punch Eddie in the face? I would love to punch Eddie in the face really bad. So yeah, this was posted on the 16th of June, which was Wednesday of this week. I am obviously not going to read this because I have read this so many times in some of my past streams. But you get the idea of what this is, and because this will take too much time. And so here's an article on the Kmart in Freedom, California. This was posted on the 15th of June. I did a video on this, so if you guys have not yet watched that video, I suggest you go check that out. I posted 3 videos yesterday. Yep, Kmart Scott Valley location closed in February of 2020, and Transform Co. sold the property to Target. Oh. So I hope you guys are having a great day. I did post another video earlier. You guys should have got a notification. I did see that YouTube did not send out a notification, which I'm okay with that because I already have the YouTube bot set up on my Discord server, which is basically right here. So you see right here, Arcane and YouTube bot, and they do a really good job of posting videos when someone posts a video. So right here is the South Lake Tahoe Kmart, and again, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing this wrong. I know it's difficult for me to understand that. So yeah, this is one of the last 2 big Kmarts left, and unfortunately, as of this one closing, the liquidation sale started today. They started today for these locations that are listed here. These are going to be done by SB 360 Capital Partners LLC. And so I will be showing you guys the last big Kmart location here. So as of recording this live stream, so I'm going to go back and be searching that up here. Okay, hold on a minute. 86. So there we go. I know it took me a while. So for those of you who don't know, I'm just gonna go right here. This is the final big Kmart location left. For those of you who don't know what big Kmart was basically introduced in 1997. So, I can't remember where the first big Kmart location was. I can't remember what I watched on that anymore, but and all I know is a majority of Kmart stores were converted into the big Kmart format. Not every Kmart was converted, but majority of Kmarts were converted into big Kmarts. And And Big Kmart was more of children's apparel, consumables, and what was the other thing? Yep, consumables, home decor, and all that other stuff. So yeah. As time progressed throughout the years, majority of Big Kmart's, like I said, were affected by the first bankruptcy, and so, yep. So, and then right here, this is the, oh, okay, let's refresh the page for a second here. Yep, South Lake Tahoe retailer closing this summer. I already did a video on this as well. A longtime retail store in South Lake Tahoe that made blue light specials famous is closing its doors after many years. Kmart at the Southwest Center is closing in August. Multiple officials confirmed to the Tribune on Tuesday. The store, located at 10,056 Emerald Bay Road, is scheduled to begin the closing process with the sale on Thursday, June 17th, which is today, and it's anticipated to shutter for good on Sunday, August 22nd. Top official at the South Lake Tahoe location said that there are 20 employees working at that store, and there should have been a liquidator. I'm pretty sure they hired a liquidator. If you don't know what a liquidator is, it's a person that's in charge of liquidation sales. So, okay, so I don't see anybody chatting right now. I might make this 2 hours. I don't know. On Tuesday, the store had a now hiring sign outside the front doors, and at the time of that, there was no store closing jobs at the time that was announced. So, yeah. A Kmart store at 1702 Freedom BLVD in Watsonville, aka Freedom, California, will permanently close its doors on August 22nd. The company announced to a publicity agency on Tuesday. The store will begin to wrap up business beginning today or Thursday. The announcement did not contain any further information. Transform Co., the pain-in-the-ass Illinois-based company that owns Kmart, did not respond to a request for comment by 2 p.m. on Tuesday because obviously we all know that Transform Co. is a private company. We all know that these guys are hiding because they just don't want to tell us what stores are closing. We know that they're closing stores by looking at the jobs website. Fernando Muniz, whose family owns nearby, I'm not going to read that, says that the announcement came as no surprise. The store never fully embraced online retail, he says, and it never added a grocery section like its competitors Walmart and Target. Furthermore, the aging store was never upgraded, Muniz says. I'm sorry if I'm saying this wrong. I keep pronouncing these names wrong. It's not clear what business will occupy the property once Kmart vacates it. They said that several have expressed interest and expressed hope that major retailers such as Costco or Walmart might move in. That will create a lot of local careers and keep local dollars local, he said. Kmart's Scott Valley location closed in February 2020, and Transform Co. apparently sold that property to Target this year. So, for anybody that doesn't know, Marshall, Michigan is also the one of the locations that's currently rumored right now. This location right here is currently rumored to close. This one's been rumored for a few months now. And this is, for anybody who doesn't know, this is the last Kmart in Michigan. And something that people don't know, that this is actually the last Kmart in the Midwest. So it's the last open Kmart in the Midwest, and it's the last open Kmart in Michigan. So, now, another Kmart that has been rumored, which is Avenel. I haven't heard anything about that yet. Someone said in a comment that Avenel is also rumored. So I'm going to go ahead and search that up. Okay. St. George Avenue. Why did the Marshall, Michigan Kmart get rumored to close? Someone told me it is rumored right now. So basically, if you don't know what rumored means, it means that somebody said that it will be closing, but it has not been confirmed yet. So whenever a location gets confirmed to close, that means that it has been confirmed that they will be closing, and they will actually start closing locations if it's confirmed. So Yeah, I mean, there was one new closure announced today, and that was, like I said, that was the Sears in Westland, Michigan. This is the last one in Michigan. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys this Kmart right here, if I could find it. Yep, this is another Kmart, which is Avenel, aka Woodbridge Township. This one is also rumored to close as well. If you guys remember, South Lake Tahoe, California, that was another rumored location, and then it got confirmed later on. So yeah, there's currently 2 Sears that are closing right now, and I'll show you guys the spreadsheet here. Which is, let's see, let me see again. Yep, there's one in Michigan that's closed and one in PA. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that here. So the creator has not yet updated this, but I will actually leave a comment right now. Westland, Michigan, this was the last Sears around. Westland, Michigan, and Media, PA. Those are the only 2, as of recording this stream, those are the only 2 that are currently closing right now. So, for those of you who are just joining, thank you so much. This is one of the 2 Kmarts that are currently rumored to close, and this includes Avenel. Avenel is rumored, and so is Marshall, Michigan. For anybody that doesn't know, Marshall, Michigan, like I said, is the last. Something that people don't know is it's the last big Kmart, the last big Kmart location left, the last Kmart in Michigan, and it's the last Kmart in the Midwest. And something people don't know is this is the last Kmart in the Midwest. Hi Blake, welcome to the stream. At least Newburgh is not closing yet. For those of you who are just joining, these are the following locations that are confirmed to close. The Kmart in Freedom, California. The Kmart in South Lake Tahoe, California, and that's a big Kmart, and that's going to be leaving Marshall, Michigan, the only one left as of recording this stream. The Sears in Westland, Michigan, and the Sears in Media, PA. So these stores have hit the chopping block for the closing list. Yep, kind of unfortunate. Hey Blue Box, welcome to the stream. So like I said, these are the following locations that have been confirmed to close. The Kmart in Freedom, California, the Kmart in South Lake Tahoe, California, and that's a big Kmart, by the way. The Sears in Westland, Michigan, and the Sears in Media, PA. So those are the only 4 locations that are currently closing as of right now. They started liquidation sales today, and they are being liquidated by SB 360 Capital Partners LLC. Why Media got confirmed is because the store closing job was added to the jobs website, and this is a cashier. There's another one which I'm not going to read. That's another temporary job, because temporary, we always know that temporary jobs are store closing jobs, obviously. And I'm obviously not going to read this because this takes way too much time. So, what Ziggis? I don't know what you mean by Ziggis. So yeah, I'm going to be going ahead and show you guys the locations that are currently closing right now. So, going to go ahead and take a look. By the way, this was the last Kmart with the walk-in pharmacy, and now this one is closing. So California kind of got the hard blow. So this means that California is just now down to Grass Valley, which, if you guys don't know, that is the last. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find it. That is the last open Kmart in in California. And I remember someone said that this location, the Grass Valley location, has horrible employees. I'm not sure if that's true anymore at this point, but, so, yep, so we're going to go ahead and take a look at this particular Kmart, so you can see that this is the last one with the walk-in pharmacy. Yeah, we got Die Hard, Craftsman, and Kenmore, which, if you don't know, those brands were eventually sold off to different companies, because we all know that Eddie sold these brands off, except for Kenmore, because I know Kenmore, I think, if I remember correctly, I think that they will basically, I'm not sure, I think they said they were going to sell off Kenmore, but that didn't happen. Yeah, Die Hard and Craftsman, we all know, got sold off, and we obviously know that Eddie is the bad guy here, and the A game is he's continuing to close stores left to right, and you can see that a nice looking Kmart. Let me see when this is from. 2019. This was one of the last 3 Kmarts in California, and then eventually these 2 got announced. So. Will you do Street View? Yeah, we are doing Street View since this is an emergency stream. So, do you like Starbucks? I have never, Starbucks here in my area, where Starbucks is in, my hometown, it used to be a gas station years ago, and I remember going to that gas station when I was little, and apparently, I haven't been to Starbucks in a long time. I never drank caffeine. No. So, Hamilton Kmart is not closing yet. Yep, it's not closing as of yet. Hamilton, Montana is actually my nearest location as of recording this stream. So, who knows? I might make another video if more come up. I don't know if these are the only ones right now. Usually they don't announce closures until like Thursday. They call the store and then they confirm it on Friday. So that's what happens. So first, before I do Street View for everyone else, I'm going to be showing you guys these locations here, the 2 Sears that are closing. So I did do this off screen before I started the stream, but I'm not sure where the Sears is at. I'm assuming it's over here somewhere. Yep, that's Sears Lawn and Garden Equipment. Sears Watch Repair. I've never heard of Sears Watch Repair. These are so, I could tell Sears had a lot of spin-off stores, including the Hometown Stores, which was another spin-off store of Sears, because for anybody that doesn't know, Sears Hometown was actually spun off from Sears Holdings back in 2012, and then a few years later, Transform Co., aka Eddie Lampert's shitty company, bought them out. And the funny thing is when they were bought by Transform Co., a lot of owners didn't like that, and I don't blame them for that, because speaking of Hometown, we do have a Hometown store here in Minot, North Dakota. I will basically be showing you guys that on the spreadsheet, though, because things have changed since I did my last stream. So, special thanks to Coleman Fink for giving me this spreadsheet, though. Hold on a minute. Let me see if I can find it. Yep, Minot, North Dakota. This was a former Party City, because that was Party City. That was Party City's old location. Sears Hometown, 71, store number 7163. Location, 1425 24th Avenue Southwest, Minot, North Dakota. It opened 2021. And it was a former Party City, because Party City moved to the mall as a somewhat anchor. Alright, so, yeah, I realize I'm losing people in my stream now. If you guys haven't yet already, please make sure to like and comment for more streams like this. Like I said, this is not the Series 2 premiere. Yeah, I'm sorry, guys. I'm just kind of explaining a couple of things first of all. So, and my computer is starting to lag again. Kind of unrelated to what I'm currently talking about, but hold on a minute. Kind of unrelated to what I'm talking about, but I've seen a lot of video. If you guys haven't seen my stories on Instagram, you might have realized that I've seen a lot of leaked, I've seen a lot of videos on the leaked Windows 11. Now, before you get concerned about that, I'm not sure, because it is a genuine build, so I'm not sure if it's real or not, but I will tell you that there were a lot of videos, a lot of people made videos on the leaked Windows 11 build, and now Microsoft actually has put something on their website saying that Windows 10 will end support in 2025, and you all know that every version of Windows has a 10-year life cycle, excluding the LTSC versions, which are basically different versions of Windows 10, which are basically enterprise variants of the operating system. And I'll explain that I think I kind of explained that a little bit in some of my videos from a year ago. But, so, anyways, I'm going to go back to what I was saying. Yep, this is Hauser shoes. I never heard of this before. And after I'm done with these locations, so I'm going to go back to what I was talking about. So, oh my god, Google Maps kind of glitched. Google Maps really needs to update. I don't understand. I know last year they didn't. Oh, new and now, Capital City Mall. I'm not sure. Oh, 2017. Got 6 people here. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. And you know what's kind of funny is, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing now. Okay. Okay, there we go. God, my neck is starting to hurt. I got sunburned the other day, and it really irritated me. Yep, that's right, because these are now the last 2 Sears left in Pennsylvania. That's right. Yep, Harrisburg, Pennsylvania. I'm pretty sure this is Retail Forever's location, nearest location. Here, I'll just go back here. 2015, so. This Conuco has vintage signage, 1721. New York 72, Parshville, New York 13672. Yeah, so I don't want to be spending a lot of time in the stream with looking at other locations that have nothing to do with what the title says. And you know, speaking of that, I know I haven't done a stream in a few weeks now, and that's because, if you guys remember, I said that major Series 1 streams have ended on June 1st, and this is not, like I said, this is not the Series 2 premiere. Oh, I think this is a Blue Roof Burger King. Harrisburg is my local store. Yep, absolutely. I was not surprised when I found out that Sears in Westland, Michigan was going to be closing. Yeah, that's, it just got announced today. I don't know. I'll have to look at the store closing jobs now, if someone would give me a link to that, because I really don't like searching it up myself. Appliance 1 in Camp Hill is my second closest. You know, the funny thing is, you know, majority of, you know, Sears stores are hometown stores, and you know, hometown stores are a spin-off store of the full-line Sears, though. So, you know, like I said, Sears had a lot of spin-off stores. Like, for instance, like, they had Sears Outlet, which was basically, it's now American Freight, and I still call it Sears Outlet, just because I like that over American Freight. There was Sears Appliance and Hardware. There was a home appliance showroom. There were some other ones I'm not going to mention on the stream. So, for those of you who don't know, yeah, for those of you who are joining now, I will be showing you the location again, the 2 Sears that are closing. I don't want to spend too much time on going on other places that have nothing to do with the stream. I'm not trying to be rude or anything. I'm just saying that because this has nothing to do with what's going on. So yeah, I'm assuming this is where Sears is at. I can never tell from malls anymore because it's really hard to see. Okay, so it looks like... it looks like they're hiring in other locations that are not closing, which are the Virgin Islands. Apparently Transform Co. is hiring, which I don't even care. Okay, let me see. I'm surprised that the Virgin Islands are still not closing though. Yeah, there's 4 in the Virgin Islands. There's 2 in St. Croix. I'm sorry if I'm saying these names wrong. I know I can't pronounce things right, unfortunately. There's 1 in Fredericton, Virgin Islands, aka that's part of the St. Croix area if you don't know. There's 1 in St. Croix, there's 1 in St. Thomas, and 1 in St. Thomas. So like I said, I'm sorry if I'm pronouncing these names wrong. I always pronounce these wrong for some reason. I'm not trying to be disrespectful, I'm just saying that. And the 1 in Guam, I know that one isn't closing for a fact. I know for a fact that one's not closing because that one does so well. Nothing for Westland yet. Yeah, Westland just got announced today, so for some reason I think they had like a delay going on for posting store closing jobs on the website though. But I know for a fact it got confirmed because it's on SB360 Capital Partners LLC. And if you don't know who these people are, the SB360 Capital Partners LLC is a liquidation company. And I'm assuming that Eddie does own this company as well. I'm not sure, 100% sure. But yeah, all I know, it has been confirmed because it's listed on here on the SB360 Capital Partners website here under the Sears list. So... And then we got Media PA Sears, which is also closing as well. So I'm going to go ahead and paste it here. So now with this, oh, that's a beautiful picture. See if, I wish I can do this in 3D. I know Google Earth is 3D for a fact. There's Sears right there. I believe that's the auto center right there. I'm not sure. If that's the auto center. I don't know if this had an auto center or not. I believe it did. Because I saw another video where, yep, there it is. I know it's kind of hard to see with the trees in a way. So this is closing as well. So from the scale 1 to 10, how bad is Eddie? I would say a 10. It's terrible, obviously. I would say he's the purpose is that what was I gonna say? He's the real bad guy here, and he's done a lot worse than what Chuck Conway did. At least Chuck Conway did the right thing after he was forced to step down, because if you don't know, I did explain this multiple times in some of my past streams where he apparently misled shareholders on the financial issues with Kmart at the time, alongside Mark Schwartz, which was the president of Kmart at the time. If you don't know, Chuck Conway was known for CVS Pharmacy fame, I should say. Almost screwed up there for a second. Good thing I don't work for stupid Eddie Lampert. Yeah, same here. I really want to kick that motherfucker's ass so hard until he starts bleeding to death. Yeah, it's a little too harsh though, but, yeah. This is Access Road. This is one of the... I'm going to go over here for a minute, though, because I don't think you guys can see it. It should be 1080p, like always. I always mention this in so many of my streams. I might make this a 2-hour stream just to explain what's going on. So, 100%, yeah. I would say 100% of the time, I think he's done a lot of things because, he's already been accused of stealing from the company. I'm not sure what went on with that bankruptcy thing back in 2019, but I will tell you that Eddie has paid off that judge. And why I'm saying that is because nobody wanted him to have the company back. Nobody, not even Sears Holdings, which were the other people there at the time of the bankruptcy. And I will tell you that Eddie did pay off that judge, that bankruptcy judge, and I don't know if he did that under a desk in an alleyway or maybe on the stairwell. I really don't know, but so. And like I said, nobody, including Sears Holdings, wanted him to have the company back. And so, hey Blake, welcome back to the stream. You know, I'm worried about Guam right now so bad. You know, every time new closures get announced, it's like I always worry about Guam for some reason, so. So, for those of you who don't know, for those who are just joining, these are the following locations that are now closing. As of recording this stream, there's 2 Kmarts that are currently rumored, which are Marshall, Michigan, and Avondale, New Jersey. Those are the only 2 Kmarts that are currently rumored right now as of recording this. Now, Marshall, Michigan has been rumored for a few months, though, and it wouldn't surprise me if that one got confirmed, so. Lock up Eddie and Willow Street Kmart. Yep, sure thing. Yeah, Willow Street was one of my favorite locations. And I don't know why. Google Maps is so glitchy. Yep, this was Retail Forever's nearest location as well. Oh, my new name, Eddie Lampert should kill himself. Yeah, that's kind of a little harsh. No, obviously, that's obviously committing suicide, but I don't really want to mention, I really don't want to talk about that anyway in the stream. Yeah, this is where we need to lock Eddie up, in the prison yard at this Kmart here, this former Kmart here. Oh my god, true. And I see you're on your other account again. For some reason, when I go to the replay, it doesn't show your comments. So it makes me wonder what's going on. Because they show up here, but for some reason, they don't show up on the replay. So it makes me wonder, you know, YouTube has weird issues going on with comments not showing up. But, you know, I don't know for sure. But my nearest Kmart store was Loveland, Colorado. My nearest Kmart was Minot, North Dakota. And if you haven't seen my stories, there's still a little bit of remnants left from Kmart when they were still there. And that was that sign that said, can't remember what it said, but it had something to do with pallets are property of Kmart. If stolen, we will prosecute, something like that. That's what it said. That was one remnants left from Kmart, so. Lock Eddie up at an abandoned Target. Mine was Malone, New York. I delete them because someone's after me, yeah. Yeah, I think you mentioned on one of my streams that somebody hacked you, and, you know, I have two-step verification on for everything, for every account, even for my Reddit, because I have it on for my Reddit account as well. One of the problems with two-step verification is if you lose that device, you obviously are locked out of your account. So I just recently updated the password for my Spotify account. So you know, I wish Spotify would have two-step factor, because I just realized that they don't have two-step factor. And what's really funny is some websites don't have the ability to have two-step factor on, and I have it on for everything, including my Facebook, my Twitter, my Discord account, 2 of my Discord accounts, and so lock Eddie up at abandoned target. You know where we need to lock Eddie up at? I mentioned this so many times here. Oh. It's so easy to find on Google Maps. We can lock Eddie up at the Stinky Giant Eagle at Shitty View Center. Or lock Eddie up in the Garfield Heights abandoned Walmart at PetSmart. Yeah, PetSmart at City View Center is really, really disgusting. Like, I've seen a few videos on that a few years ago, and it was really moldy. So, PetSmart I know for a fact is moldy. Really moldy. Because I think they had a lot of water damage. Yeah, but yeah, this is where we need to lock Eddie up. The abandoned Walmart at City View Center. Because they know that I watched this channel. Yeah, I just realized that the person actually edited your comments too. They said no, this comment, something like that. This comment is now deleted. This comment's now gone. Stuff like that. That's what they said, and now, I'll probably be doing a video on how to turn on two-step factor, but as of right now, I'm not doing another video at the moment. So I uploaded another video earlier today. If you guys haven't seen it, like I said, if you guys haven't seen it, I would suggest you guys go check that out. Even though I know for a fact that YouTube did not send you notifications, and I understand that, but I was gonna have that one as a premiere, but I know for a fact that YouTube just has issues with notifications, and you know, at least on our Discord server, it did notify people because we have a YouTube bot and we have an arcane bot, which I've had these bots on here for a while. I know Retail Forever actually has added the retail bot, and this is actually his own bot. There's another bot called Transform Cobot, which is owned by one of his good friends, which is Rollcord. I did invite him to join the server so I can get him to add the Transform Cobot. And this bot wasn't updated in a long time, so. And speaking of Facebook, I got a scam where apparently somebody said, some person said, blah blah blah, your account will be suspended if you don't confirm it in 12 hours. And I looked up that, and it said it was just a scam. So it's basically somebody just trying to get your stuff, and I wouldn't recommend that at all. So I don't see Jeremy yet. I know Jeremy sometimes is in my streams. I might stream for 2 hours. I don't know yet. Yeah, so, yeah, like I said, for those who have just joined, these are the following locations that are closing, which are 2 Kmart's in California, and 2 Sears, 1 in Westland, Michigan, and 1 in Media, PA. So Eddie can go in Dick's Sporting Goods in Trashy Heights, Ohio. Yep. Now every store in this shopping center here, if you guys realize in some of those videos, there's tons of videos on YouTube about City View Center, and all these stores have a rusty hole in the floor, which basically I'm not sure what Wally said, but it had to do with testing methane or something like that. Because, you know, that shopping center was built on a landfill, and I already explained it so many times. So. Like I said, if you haven't liked this stream already, please make sure to like this stream, though. And what's also really funny is yesterday when I was recording a video for I forgot what I was going to say. Okay, so for those who don't know, I tried recording a video yesterday, and for some reason my OBS Studio crashed, and I had to re-record the whole damn thing again. But shoot, they're trying to get in, but I got that two-step factor, changed my name just in case. So, are you Blue Box? I can't tell if it's Blue Box or Ackley, I don't know. For those who don't know what two-step factor is, I'm going to explain this in a real more detailed way. Two-step factor is basically an extra step, extra layer of security where it's kind of like a blocker. So like basically there's authentication apps and SMS authentication, which I don't recommend. But basically it means that that in order to sign in with your account, you basically have to have a device to sign in, because without that device, the person that's trying to unauthorized access your account they won't be able to get in, because depending what you set up, so like authentication apps, for instance, if you set up an authentication app for two-step factor, then obviously the hacker can't get into your account because they need your phone and the authentication app to sign in. So that's why I'll explain about SMS authentication. So SMS is, I obviously will tell you that it is, don't use SMS authentication, because first of all, SMS authentication is very, very vulnerable. I'll tell you right now, because there's been people that have been getting hacked by that when they have the SMS two-step factor authentication on. So it's more vulnerable. I don't recommend using SMS. Majority of websites, when you see two-step factor, they recommend you use authentication apps, because authentication apps are basically more secure than SMS. And I'll show you why here. I know this has nothing to do with the title says, but I wanted to show you guys something here. So you see right here, it's actually called, in other terms, it's called, and I spelled this wrong, obviously. It's actually called with multi-factor authentication. So I will show you guys the authentication apps here. There's Google Authenticator, and there's also Authy. So Google Authenticator is a software-based authenticator by Google that implements two-step verification services using the time-based one-time password algorithm and HMAC-based one-time password algorithm for authenticating users of software applications. Yes, I'm Blue Box Ackley. Yeah, okay, I wanted to make sure. Yeah, if someone does try to hack your account, you obviously do need to change your password, and in other terms, use two-step factor authentication, because it's a lot secure than everything else. It makes your account more secure. So Eddie Lapper could go on the abandoned pizza at Main Street in Longmont. Yep. I would love to punch that motherfucker's face so bad until his face starts bleeding really bad. So thanks Parker Taylor for liking my IGTV video. That was a video I posted. I posted 2 videos. And thanks for liking my photo. I appreciate that. And if you don't know, I'm using Google Authenticator for everything, because I don't know what Auth even looks like, to be honest, but alright, so I'm gonna be, at this time I will be chatting with people here, and then I'll be going back to the rest of doing some more Street View, and we'll be doing be talking about more things about these new closures, and more detailed. I know Chris Cronin did videos on those before as well. Yeah, and Ackley, for some reason, I'm not sure what happened, but she got kicked out for some reason. I'm not sure if a moderator kicked her out, and I don't know if it was her that left the server or it was moderator. I'm not sure if a moderator kicked her out or something. I don't know. And I will remind everybody that's on the staff team, please do not kick everyone out if they did nothing wrong. I will tell you that if they did something wrong, I will tell you, you need to kick them out. So just bear that in mind, because I have the kick permission and the just for the moderator role. Everything else has the administrator privilege on. So how many Kmart and Sears in North Dakota have? I will tell you right now. I think I mentioned this in one of my past streams from a few months back. North Dakota had 15 Kmarts though. There were some that relocated though, and Williston closed on April 13th of 2003, and Fargo, one Kmart in Fargo closed in 2003 as well. Minot, North Dakota was the last one to close, and there's still a little bit of evidence left from Kmart when they were still open there. So. Didn't leave. I didn't leave when, okay, let's go ahead and refresh here. I don't know if my stream's lagging because I keep getting these errors from YouTube. Okay, so I was lagging a little bit, so, yeah, my stream was lagging. I noticed that my stream was starting to lag a little bit, because my computer is getting really super hot, so. Okay, what did you say? Okay. Sorry about that, guys, my OBS is kind of lagging still. I'll just go back here. I don't know if you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, I'm getting some dropped frames, but I don't think that should be a big issue. This error should go away shortly here. Sorry guys, I'm singing the Paw Patrol theme song. I have no idea why. Rockets in the sky, yeah. On the way, Paw Patrol, ever you're in trouble. Yeah, I apologize, like I said, if you guys see an error message, it's just because OBS is being a pain in the ass. I know I've had problems like that in the past where my stream was actually red, which means it was lagging way too much, and I had to end the stream there. And I understand, I already explained this multiple times, that OBS Studio has bugs and glitches that make streams buffer, and there's some other streaming software that does the same thing as well, so. I work at, Hygiene Fire Department helping clean the fire truck. Okay. Yeah, I think some moderator, I think some moderator kicked you out. I don't know. But yeah, now back to what I was talking about for the closures. So yeah, this is Kmart in Watsonville, aka Freedom, California. This one's closing. The Kmart in South Lake Tahoe. This is a big Kmart, so this was one of the last 2 big Kmarts remaining. And apparently, with this one closing, it's just going to be Marshall, Michigan. And so... Wait, did they get into my comments? Can you show me your point of view? Yes, I will. I'll have to go on YouTube here for a second here. Yeah, my stream did buffer a little bit, so I'm sorry if you guys saw that. Let's see. YouTube Studio. It was from... Which videos were that? Hold on, it might take me a while. Yep, see, that's the video I posted a few hours ago. Yeah, I haven't posted like 3 weeks. Come on, YouTube, please don't be annoying today. Hold on, let me see. YouTube Studio is so laggy. I can't stand it. Yep, they edited the comment again. They said no, and they said, and my comment just got taken down. Oh no, that was not edited. Hold on a minute. And they said no, comment taken down, comment taken down, comment taken down, comment taken down. So very mean for that person. My phone's charging right now, but I will be playing this video once again. For that message from that stupid bastard, that made excuses. I fucking hate ads. You know, especially the ones that you can't skip. No, this is taking time, but it's because there's ads and I can't fucking skip them. You know, this is one of the reasons I use it. Oh, whatever, I'm done. I hate... Hold on, I'm just going to refresh my YouTube for a second. I know this is taking me a little bit because of the ads that keep popping up.
That massive change was coming to retail. And with massive change comes massive opportunity.
Yeah, right. Like, you make excuses.
The world of retail was going to be stable.
Yeah, right. That wasn't the case, though, apparently.
Been much more difficult to create something different. There'd be no Amazon, just a larger Walmart. And there would not have been the opportunity for Sears to break from the pack once again and change the face of retailing like it always had in the past. As we all know, we haven't capitalized on this opportunity the way I would have liked. Instead of growth and investment, we have faced retrenchment and restructuring.
Do you hate the shoebox McDonald's? I'm not sure. I really don't know for sure, but You know, I'm surprised Extreme hasn't been in my streams lately. He hasn't been on Instagram a lot either. And I will tell you that he's out of school now, and because he got out of school on the 7th of June. And, you know, I understand that, you know, doing videos does take time, and, you know, I would say it takes a lot, like a few hours to do, and, you know, especially for me, it depends how long my videos are, and for me it usually takes a while to produce my videos. So, yeah, Parker Taylor says, yeah, the bleeping face, yep. So, this weekend is Father's Day weekend, as you guys probably know, so... I'm gonna be streaming for a while, so I hope you guys can stay put, can keep on here. Can't see things right today. Hope you guys can stay put, because I got a lot more things to talk about. So, hold on, let me go ahead and... For those of you who don't know, this was my local Kmart, and unfortunately this closed almost about a year ago now. And you can see this is a picture of when it was in liquidation, and if you don't know, that this store was actually announced on May 28th. I'll show you guys here. It was announced last May, and I didn't even realize that until a few days later when an article was published. So May 28th was when this store was announced, alongside one store in New Hampshire. And you can see, yeah, this is a picture of my Kmart when it was in liquidation, like I said. This was posted about 11 months ago now. North Dakota's last Kmart what was closing its doors after nearly 4 decades. A former Kmart employee told them that the store's last day was Sunday, July 19th. The store was open from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. Saturday, and was open from 12 to 6 on Sunday. They reported in November of 2019 that the property was put up for lease by SRS Real Estate Partners. And you know that this building actually used to be owned by Sears Holdings, but you all know that Sears Holdings obviously spun off a lot of their properties, a lot of stores that were owned by them, and Kmart was located on 20th Avenue Southeast in Minot. Wow. Amazon Fresh is coming to Sentinel, Colorado. Yep. Now, I will tell you guys that this, I will be doing in another emergency stream. If something comes up, if more closures get announced, then I will basically, besides these 4, I will be doing another emergency stream if more closures get announced besides these 4, because obviously these 4 right here are all confirmed to close. Do Google Maps first, Minot, North Dakota, Hammer. It's really easy. You go to, I think this is the person that's after you. That's where my highlight was. Fun fact about this Kmart, I mentioned this multiple times in some of my past streams, that this used to be a big Kmart back in the day. I wish that Google Maps would load, and my computer is lagging again. Okay. Go back to August of 2007, you can obviously tell, yep, this was really poor quality, but you can see that this was a big Kmart back then, and look how super busy it was back then. There were lots of people here back then, but then in 2008, look what happened. It was downgraded, got downgraded to a regular Kmart, but it was still, busy back then. And then in August of 2012, it got an upgrade on the exterior right here. And then in 2019, look what happened. Barely anybody was there anymore. Barely anybody was there. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and hide the user. It's 99 degrees in Longmont, Colorado. Yep. Nice try, related hacker, but you're not gonna hack Ackley here. Now, I will be turning on the enable two-step factor authentication moderation again for my server, for our server, because I'm really wanting people to make sure their account stays safe. And Retail Forever even told me that, is there any way to turn this off? And I was like, yeah, it's just through community settings, and so. Yeah, like I said, I'm sunburned. I'm really sunburned from the other day, and so I want you guys to tell me about your opinions on the new closures. I want you guys to give out your opinions about these four stores that are currently closing in the chat, though. Alright, okay, so, I will say this again. What is your guys' opinions on the new recent closures that were announced? Let me know in the chat. I don't think Eddie should have closed these stores, even though I have not been to Lake Tahoe, Kmart, and the others. Yeah, I mean, I still blame Eddie Dumper for closing my store down. You know, she deserved to stay open longer, and yeah, I don't blame you. You know, Eddie Lappert's the real bad guy here, and I mean, he's done a lot of damage to this company compared to how much damage Chuck Conway did and Mark Schwartz. And Mark Schwartz really did nothing much wrong. The only thing that they did was, what Chuck and Mark did was just misleading shareholders, and then when they were forced to step down, they were asked to pay back the money they spent on everything else. And, you know, at least Chuck and Mark did the right thing after they were forced to step down. But, you know, but Eddie, the real deal is Eddie Lappert's just the real bad guy here. And I would assume he's one of the main antagonists. I'll tell you that he's the main antagonist of Kmart and Sears. And why I'm bringing this up? Because he's the real bad guy. And, you know, the antagonist is the bad person, you know, in movies, plays, and other things. So, I'm pretty sure everyone knows what an antagonist is. can I talk to related hacker? Why, actually? But first, Mark Schwartz. Mark Schwartz, if you don't know, was the president of Kmart at the time of Chuck's tenure, and he really did nothing wrong except that he was also involved in a financial scandal. And I do have a video of it here, and I'll pretty much have to go back to that video again. So before I do that, I'm just gonna ask you, Butter, what are your thoughts on the latest recent announced closures? Let me know in the chat though.
Bankruptcy that Kmart pursued was Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection, which allows companies to attempt a restructure and come up with a new plan to pay off their debts over time. The bankruptcy was led by Charles Conaway, who was the chairman of the company, and president of the chain, Mark Schwartz. But scandal came quickly as Conaway and Schwartz were both accused of misleading their shareholders in the company. They were allegedly spending shareholder funds on airplanes, houses, boats, and other luxuries. Conaway actually took full blame for this financial disaster for the company. As the reconstruction of the company kicked off, this scandal and admission of predatory misuse of funds forced the company to pay back all of its loans right away. The company was right back where it began, in the beginning of the bankruptcy. Kmart began rapidly closing down locations. Over 300 stores were closed, including every store in Alaska, and this laid off 34,000 workers. Apparently, this was all part of the restructuring plan. They attempted a new layout and a new look for late 2002, and 5 prototype stores were built. 1 was in Michigan, and 4 were in Illinois. The new stores featured a new green and gray logo, as well as a more friendly layout and wider aisles to walk around. And they also featured the name of the city that they were located in throughout the store. It seemed that they were going for a more friendly shopping experience and trying to have people associate the chain with the place that they live. It's said that these stores were fairly successful, but the company unfortunately could not afford a bigger rollout. This store concept was eventually scrapped for a new Kmart Orange concept. Kmart's bankruptcy was subsidized a bit in the mid-2000s when ESL Investments, a hedge fund, purchased the Kmart debt in an attempt to accelerate the bankruptcy process. On January 13th, 2003, Kmart closed 326 underperforming stores due to lack of profits and lack of sales. The company continued and survived the bankruptcy, with ESL now owning 53% of the company, and then they later changed the name to Kmart Holding Corporation. On November 17, 2004, Kmart's management announced it would buy Sears for $11 billion. This was led by Edward S. Lambert, who was the company's largest
yeah, you're an asshole, Edward.
shareholder. As part of the merger, Kmart Holding Corporation...
Oh, look, another excuse. Oh, it's not that the retailer per se is weak, but if you have the greatest store.
would be transferred to
And I have no idea why, because Kmart is not the greatest store anymore.
Sears Holdings Corporation.
Nah, don't think that's me, though. I'm just reacting to this video, guys. I don't hate Kmart, though.
They plan to operate stores under both Sears and Kmart's names.
Hi, dudes. Welcome to the stream. Sorry about that. I was wanting you guys to hear that video. The way that Eddie thinks that this is a good thing is bad. No, Kmart should have to suffer over this bitch. Kmart deserved to stay longer just if he didn't have to exist. Please stop. For dudes, if you just joined, I will tell you that these are the following locations that have been confirmed. The following locations that have been confirmed to close: the Kmart Freedom, California; the Kmart South Lake Tahoe, California. This is a big Kmart. The Sears in Westland, Michigan. This was the last Sears in Michigan. And the Sears in Media, PA. For those of you who don't know, for those who are just joining my stream, let's see. Okay, 1702. What is happening? I'm trying to show you this location really quick here. for those of you who don't know, dudes, this is the last Kmart with the walk-in pharmacy. This was the last one with the walk-in pharmacy. This one hit really hard on Eddie Lampert's wrath of closures. And also, South Lake Tahoe. Sorry if I'm saying that wrong. I know I keep pronouncing that name wrong. Emerald Bay Road. So this is where South Lake Tahoe's Kmart located. This is the other Kmart that got on the chopping block of closures. Maybe if Google Maps would let me get over here. Okay. This was the other Kmart that got on the chopping block, and this, for those of you who don't know, was the last two big Kmarts remaining. And since this one, with the exception of this one closing, it's just going to be Marshall, Michigan, which I'll basically show you guys here. If I can go ahead and get back to the address here. Hold on a minute. 15-8. What is a walk-in pharmacy? I'm not sure if Retail Forever is here anymore, but basically, it's where you walk in to get your, I can't really explain it very well, but I will tell you that some Kmarts had a pharmacy, which, if you don't know, not every Kmart had a pharmacy, though, but I will tell you that a walk-in pharmacy, in my best explained detail, that it was basically a pharmacy where you can just walk up and get your meds and your prescriptions and stuff like that. So, when did it close down? Are you talking about the South Lake Tahoe and Freedom, California? Those are now closed, and they just started liquidation sales today. I don't know if you watched my latest videos, dudes, but I don't know if you've seen those yet. I posted a few videos on that yesterday, and I posted a new video today, so I suggest go check that out before you say something like that. So yeah. Back to what I was saying. So, for those of you who don't know, Marshall, Michigan. This is another Kmart that's currently rumored to close right now. But I will tell you that this is the last remaining big Kmart location remaining. And I'll also tell you that this is the last Kmart in Michigan, and this is something that people don't know, that this is actually the last Kmart in the Midwest. Because Michigan is part of the Midwest, so... because the rest of the Kmarts in the Midwest closed. So, last Kmarts that will be open is Hamilton, Montana, and Marshall, Michigan. We'll see. We'll see what happens, though. Yeah, Hamilton, Montana, if you don't know, is my nearest Kmart location, though. But yes, Marshall, Michigan is the last Kmart in the Midwest, and that's something people don't know. And this one is actually rumored. It's been rumored for a few months now. I'll go to Avenel. Okay, so Avenel is another one that's currently rumored right now. For those of you who don't know, this is another Kmart that's currently rumored right now. This is Avenel, one of the last two Kmarts remaining in New Jersey, as Kearney and, what was the other one? Kearney and Belleville both closed, suffered Eddie Lampert's wrath. If related hacker's still here, please let me know why you're doing this. This is for... Please let me know why you're doing this, and this is for money or something. If this is the wrong way to do, so do better. Rest in peace, Kmart. Eddie is stupid. Also, school ended for me today, so Yep. Oh, yeah. Blake, I think Blake gets out of school next week. There's some kids that are still in school, and I don't believe that. I mean, I know for a fact that summer school is right now. I know summer school is happening right now, so. But yeah, there's store closing jobs on the website, which I'm not gonna have time. I'm not gonna scroll down. But yeah, the reason Media PA got confirmed was because it was a job posted on here, and this is the Media PA the Sears, almost like Kmart. Can't talk today apparently, so. People in New York end like the 25th or 4th. I have summer school. Yeah, I'm done with school. I just graduated though. Oh. Shit, crap, I have to go. Related hacker isn't real. I need to do shit, bye. Oh, thanks for tuning in, Butter. I do appreciate that. Thanks for tuning in to this stream. So for those who just joined, thank you so much. I will be possibly making this stream a 2-hour stream. Not promising anything yet at the moment, but, so. Oh, people leaving. Okay. And I had 7 people here, now I have 2 people here, apparently. I'm gonna go ahead and close this out. Is there any greenhouse Krogers? I'm not sure on that, but not really sure. Also, make sure to share this live stream with your friends so that way I can get more viewers in for this live stream. I did hire another staff member, and that's on our Discord server, and that is he's not online right now, but it's Wildstorm. He applied for staff position now, for anybody who doesn't know. I know there's such thing as Shopko hometown stores, and yeah, not related. You probably think, oh yeah, that's kind of like a Sears hometown. Yeah, it's kind of. Okay, yeah, I'm starting to get exhausted now. I'm already ready for this Father's Day weekend, obviously, but yeah, I hope you guys are enjoying this stream so far. I know there were a few people that were in the stream and then they ended up leaving, so I will probably be streaming for 2 hours. Like I said, not promising anything yet. When did the Newcastle Kmart close? Are you talking about the Pennsylvania one? That one, I'm not sure if you're talking about the one in Pennsylvania, but if you're talking about the Newcastle, PA one, that closed on December the 1st, 2019. You guys are probably asking where the hell is Extreme. Well, you know, the thing about Extreme is he's busy sometimes, and I don't blame him. And I mean, he hasn't been on Instagram yesterday either, so he might be filming more videos or something, because I obviously know for a fact that he's filming more videos. Because he does film videos though, and then he edits the videos, and he hasn't posted for a while either, so I haven't posted for a while either. At all either. Yeah, that one, yep, Newcastle, that closed. One closed in 2002, and one closed, the main one closed December 1st of 2019. Google Maps needs to update their Street View in Longmont and other states. Yeah. I don't know why, but it's like they update the thing every once in a while. It's like, it's so outdated. I wish they would just update it with updated things, like, you know, for instance, like when stores close. That way we know for a fact that those stores are closed when we have to look things up on Google Maps. Because otherwise we'll still think that they're still open when they're closed. And, Parker, I don't know if you saw my stories on Instagram from this morning. I did some stories this morning when everyone was still getting awake and stuff. But there was one little evidence left of my Kmart store, and that when it was still open, and that said, pallets are property of Kmart. If stolen, we will prosecute. And that's one little evidence left from Kmart when they were still open. So, you know, it surprises me that they didn't take that down when they closed and left. So, makes me wonder how those former employees are doing. Because, you know, when I saw that story on the news months ago, I think it was back in August, you know, the employees said that it was very, very hard. And I didn't blame them for that. I just think I blame Eddie Lampert for that. And, you know, when they took down the sign, I wanted that sign really bad. But apparently not, because they took it down. And I remember when there was another sign that said, "Thank you for shopping at Big Kmart" on the inside of the building. And apparently they never updated that, and I wish they would have then, but apparently, you all know that Kmart didn't have money to update stores anymore. Majority of stores did not get some stores did not get updated fully, and so. Because I hate 2019 and 2018 Street View, looking at when Lucky's Market is still open but it closed. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You know, I really wish they would update it, because, you know, especially when stores close, people look on there and they think that it's still open, but no, it's closed. So I don't understand why Google never tends to update Google Maps anymore. I mean, I'm saying that they do, but just every once in a while, so. Look at Discord. Okay, I will. Related hacker isn't a hacker. It's a group of people who are pretending to scare kids for money. Yeah, what I was mentioning earlier, Ackley, is you know, in recent months, I've been getting a lot of scams. I got some scams. Two were Social Security, and one was a Facebook scam. And, you know, the Facebook scam one luckily was put into spam, because I know for a fact that Google put it in there. because when Google puts spam messages in messages into spam, I should say, they know for a fact that it's a fake message. And usually Facebook would never say something like that on text, but they would tell you in an email saying that your account will be suspended. And also for the Social Security scams that I got, they would never call it. IRS or any other company would never call for Social Security. Obviously, they would mail you saying that you need to blah 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 change your Social Security number, because they would never call. They would never call for Social Security. And they did send me, one of the scammers gave me a voicemail saying, if you don't reply back to this message, we will shut it down permanently. I was like, yeah, good luck with that. And I knew it was a fake though, because my phone wasn't activated under my Social Security. I was under my mom's. So yeah, just avoid those scams if you see those. It's a group from 2010 who did it from 2010 to 2013, and I don't know if that's a fake one or a real. Yeah, I wasn't on YouTube until 2016. I mean, I was on YouTube when I didn't have an account, because I used to watch videos when I was a kid, and when I didn't have an account, because obviously you have to be 13 to have an account, and because otherwise you will get terminated. So, and I've seen a lot of people on here that are under the age of 13. Not to be offensive, but there's some underage YouTubers on here, and but some of them are authorized by a parent. So. Also, make sure to share this stream to your friends so they can come in and join the fun here. I'm going to be streaming for a little longer. It's going to be a little bit over 2 hours. I've decided it's going to be a 2-hour stream, and I'm not streaming until midnight. That's not going to work. Like I said, what I was saying about Extreme, I haven't seen him. He hasn't been on Instagram for a while. And I know for a fact that he's filming videos right now and editing them for a fact, if that's the case. Because, Instagram and doing videos don't go together very well, unfortunately, so. Yeah, I'm sorry if you can hear background noise. My mom is just angry. Because I have 2 new dogs in the house, and they don't know where the potty is outside, and 2 dogs are a year old, so, and they're still piddling in the house. And I remember when my yellow lab used to do that too when she was a puppy, and yeah, my mom is really angry because dogs piddled on the floor again. The 2 dogs we got recently piddled on the floor. Kind of a little interesting story for you guys, but. Oh, someone just said, Michigan has no more Sears, only leaving 1 Kmart in Marshall, Michigan. Yep, that's right. Yep, Marshall, Michigan is the last Kmart. It's also the last big Kmart. That's the last big Kmart location left in the whole entire country. So, you got new dogs, nice, yep. Yeah, because our chocolate lab passed away about a few weeks ago. It's on the 27th. If you don't know, I did mention that in that stream that he did, and I was really upset though because we were about to put her down. we were about to, because they were about to euthanize her. I will tell you the whole story. So May 27th. So the morning of May 27th, they were about to euthanize our chocolate lab, and then sometime later, she did it. She passed away herself. She pretty much did it herself. If you don't know, our chocolate lab was sick. She couldn't move anymore. If you don't know, she couldn't get up and walk. She was in a lot of pain. We did a blood transfusion. That didn't work. It just made things worse. And we did the best we could to save her, and nothing worked. So, and then she was on the verge of dying, and then she eventually passed away. So, euthanasia is so hard. I mean, we had a miniature pinscher here years ago, and my brother didn't like it when we had to put him down, but because he was like, the miniature pinscher was 15 years old. He was deaf, he couldn't go potty, nothing like that. So, if you don't know what euthanize means, euthanizing an animal just means that you're basically killing an animal by giving them a shot, and then they won't suffer any pain anymore. But one of my sister's boyfriend's grandpa, he made a cross for our chocolate lab, saying date of birth and date of death, like 1/5/15/2013. Date of birth was 1/15/2013, and date of death was 5/27/2021. So, and we buried a chocolate lab out at our farm, at my grandma and grandpa's farm. So, Google Maps thinks that Lucky's Market is open but closed and got replaced by Alfalfa's Market and closed. Yeah. Yeah, at this point, I really don't trust Google Maps right now because they haven't updated it in a few years. So. God, I am so tired. I can't even do anything anymore at this point. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and lay down for a little bit here. Yeah, but, Google Maps isn't really that accurate right at the moment because, everything is just outdated. Depending what location you're viewing, it's not really updated. So, heard that it's illegal to bury your dog, cat in the backyard, front yard. No. We buried our chocolate lab out at our grandpa's farm because they live out in a rural area, so where there's barely any service. So, and the options are after you euthanize an animal, either you have to cremate it, which is basically burning the body, or burying it at a graveyard or something, because there is such thing as pet graveyards. So, Parker, but if you do join Discord, I want you to join our server, though. And I'm surprised majority of my viewers don't have Discord. Yeah, it's kind of weird when I'm quiet, 'cause that's because there's nobody chatting now. Yeah, like I said, I posted another video today and it's not edited. I didn't have time to edit the video, so I didn't want to edit that video either, so yeah, but yes, I'm gonna be streaming for 2 hours, because why not? So just stay tuned for that. Just gonna try to reload all these spreadsheets here. Make sure everything is still loaded up. Okay. Okay, looks like I'm the only one here right now, so I'll just be chilling here for a little bit. So a lot of people are asking me, why is this an emergency stream? Parker even asked, why was this called emergency stream? Well, remember how I said on June 1st, on the June 1st stream, that if more closures come up, then I'll basically be doing a emergency stream, which is what I'm doing right now. And this does not count as a Series 2 premiere. This is its own this stream is its own thing right now. So I will be doing Series 2 soon. So just keep that in mind. What? Sorry guys, my mom just came in, so yep, looks like I'm the only one here. And my mom's going out to Surrey, so alright, well, looks like nobody's here at the moment. I am in a still stream for a little bit, so my mom is leaving, and I'm sorry if you guys heard that in the background, so, for a little bit, so. But in the meantime, I'm gonna go ahead and go on my social media here while I wait for people to join. Yeah, my mom is currently going out to Surrey right now, so that's why I'm not going to be going anywhere. I am really tired from this morning, and yeah, my dogs are barking in the background, so I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. So I'm going to go ahead and just confirm this right now, that there are currently 2 Sears that are closing right now, which are Westland, Michigan, and Media, PA. And those are the only 2 Sears that are closing right at the moment, so. You know, what's kind of weird is, you know, my stream got popular and then people just left, and I understand there's going to be times where people are going to be busy, and I don't blame them, and so. And the reason I'm still live right now is because I'm still waiting on more people, and plus I'm going to make this a 2-hour stream, so, yeah, yep, and the following Kmart's have been confirmed to close, which are, Freedom is one, and South Lake Tahoe. That's another Kmart that is closing now, so. God, I wish my dogs would quit barking and whining. Okay, Jeremy just saw that. I'm sorry, guys. I'm checking stuff here, because nobody's in the stream now. Yeah, I'm sorry if I sound quiet. There's like nobody chatting right now, so. Yep, so these are the following locations. Okay, now it's refreshing. So these are the following locations that have been confirmed to close. The Kmart, Freedom, California. Kmart, South Lake Tahoe, California. And that's a big Kmart. The Sears in Westland, Michigan. And the Sears in Media, PA. Dirt turn. Hi, Butter. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, I was kind of quiet because there was nobody in the chat, so. I do appreciate everybody that has joined so far in the stream. Like I said, this will be over 2 hours, so welcome back, Butter, by the way. I do appreciate that. I don't know what to say or do, to be honest. Yeah, I've been quiet, like, than this half of the stream. I did say this is going to be over 2 hours, so just to promise people, but again, please make sure to share this stream, so I can get more people in the stream, so I don't have to keep sitting here and being quiet this entire time. It's like everybody just left my stream because they have other things to do. And I understand. Like, it's not like my stream's gonna go anywhere. But I will tell you that I just want to kick Eddie Lampard's ass so bad. For his huge betrayal of this company. I wish Extreme was here. He would be entertained. You would be entertained by him. Yeah. I will tell you that he hasn't been on Instagram either today or yesterday and I'm telling you right now that he just got out of school, so he has a lot of time to do videos. And I am gonna say that he's filming more videos for his YouTube channel, because it does take a lot of time to film videos, and it does take a lot of time to edit videos. Especially if you're doing like color correction or adding some text and stuff like that. Because I know for a fact that Extreme is filming right now, and he's hadn't had time to be on Instagram or anything. He did see my stories where I ended series 1, so he knows. And I hope he got notified, because I know sometimes YouTube doesn't notify people, and I understand that for sure, so. Yeah, my dogs are barking in the background. I'm sorry if you hear any background noise. He probably is. Yeah, I that's what I said, because he hasn't been on Instagram all this week, because he's been, last time he sent me a video like 3 days ago, and that was like the last time I ever saw him being active on Instagram. And I'll tell you that he's probably he is filming videos right now and editing those videos, because I know for a fact that he has Final Cut Pro X, and it's a trial, and he hasn't done a video chat with me on Instagram for a while, and so. Hi, Apple Lover 3242. Welcome to the stream. Now we got more people back here. Got more people joining now. Thank you so much. And I know YouTube's viewer count is so glitchy, and I'm so sorry for that. Yeah, I did promise that this is going to be like 2 hours, so. So yeah, for those who are just joining, these are the following locations that are closing. The Kmart in Freedom, California, Kmart in South Lake Tahoe, which is a big Kmart. The Sears in Westland, Michigan, that's the last Sears in Michigan. And the Sears in Media, PA. As of recording this stream, Avenel, New Jersey, and Marshall, Michigan are currently rumored right now. I'll just have to delete that here. Marshall, Michigan is actually the last big Kmart now location left. So, yeah, my stream did lag a little bit earlier. So. Yeah, this, for people that don't realize that this is actually the last Kmart in the Midwest, because, you know, Michigan is part of the Midwest, and majority of Kmart's closed in the Midwest, including mine, which closed last summer, and, so, yeah, Marshall, Michigan is actually the last Kmart in Michigan, and people don't know that this is actually the last Kmart in the Midwest. And this is also, as of South Lake Tahoe closing, this is the last big Kmart location remaining, so. You know, what surprises me is I haven't done a face cam in a while. I probably will show you guys my face again. I'll probably have to turn that on here. So there's my face. I'll have to turn that on. So yeah, see, you can see me. Hi. So I know a lot of people were saying that I want to see your face cam again, and so yeah, I'm holding my phone in my left hand right now. So at the beginning of the stream, we did talk about a couple of things about the latest round of closures that were announced today. One was announced today, one was announced yesterday or Wednesday, and one was announced, two Kmarts were announced on Tuesday. And yeah, if you guys don't know, I am scratching my head. I have a habit right now, so if you guys see me do that, I am sorry. I know it's kind of embarrassing to see people see me scratch my face. It's a habit that I have, and it's not appropriate, so sorry about that. Yeah, you haven't shown your face in a stream in a long time. Yeah, I know a lot of people in some of my past streams were asking for like a face cam stream, and so yeah, my dogs are whining in the back, so I don't know if you guys can hear that in the background, so. But you know what? I would rather see Eddie Lampert suffer by choking him to death. Don't you guys agree? I know it's kind of a little harsh. That was a little harsh to say, but him and the other executives need to be choked to death really bad. So again, I will tell you that if I will be doing another emergency stream if more closures come up. So just trying to get the stuff off my face. That's why I'm kind of scratching it. What are your good thoughts on Wally World? Well, I know for a fact that there's one closing. Let me see if I can find it. There's actually a Walmart that's closing, and that's in Owning Mills. So, I love when Discord says, hold up, please. Yep, Walmart is closing and owning mills. And I was surprised by that. And this is very rare for Walmart. Yep, longtime Walmart store off of Town Road and owning mills is set to close at the end of this month. That will leave 2 vacancies at the site after Sam's Club, hell yeah, shut down suddenly in 2018. Baltimore County did not think of it would have a major impact. Based on his discussion with the property owners, he said, I don't think it will be vacant long. He also addressed rumors that the Best Buy and owning mills Boulevard will be closing as well because the CEO of Best Buy is an asshole. Jones said a source said that they did not appear to be true. We have been Walmart spokesperson Charles Croson explained in a statement, we have been working with the property owner of 9750 Town Road to renew our lease, keep the store open, and continue serving the community, providing jobs for our 200 plus associates. Unfortunately, the owner stopped communicating with us and hasn't agreed for the most recent changes nor signed the new lease, forcing us into the decision. We have devastated to have to close the facility and worked allegedly to avoid this ending. We are grateful to the customers giving us the privilege of serving them and look forward to continuing that service at our neighboring stores in the surrounding community and on Walmart.com. So yeah, it's pretty rare. You know, usually when Walmart closes, it's usually because that they move to a different location. So yeah, I wish my dog would shut up for once. I can't stand her. Yeah, the 2 videos I posted, there were 2 videos that were unedited, so if you don't know what I'm talking about one video that I posted today and the one video I posted yesterday. Those 2 videos were not edited, so just keep that in mind, because I already explained what's going on in one video. So that's why I did not edit the videos, because I didn't have time, and plus I already explained what was going on. So what about JCPenney? What is happening to them? Well, JCPenney, I know for a fact that I don't know if they're closing more locations right now. I know for a fact that they've closed a lot of locations. And what's really funny is JCPenney is still advertising on TV. And I've seen a lot of advertisements from JCPenney on TV recently. And you know, unlike Sears and Kmart, which obviously they're not producing any more commercials because of, you know, they don't have the money to produce any more commercials. So I'm surprised I'm still seeing retailers that are struggling that are still advertising and stuff like that. And we reached the 2-hour marker here, so wrong emoji, damn it. Yeah, it's official. I've been streaming for 2 hours now. This is, I haven't done a 2-hour stream in a long time. Now, in the last stream, I kind of ended the stream too soon, where Parker said something about Sears, and I forgot to answer that before I ended that stream. I can't remember what he said anymore, but it had something to do with Sears, and I can't answer it anymore, because I don't remember what the question was anymore, so Sears Mexico just posted a photo on Instagram. And I'm surprised, speaking of Sears Mexico, I'm surprised they still care about their stores because they're not the same. They have no connection to the American company, which if you don't know, Sears Mexico is a different company that's owned by by a Mexican company, which is called Grupo Carso, aka Grupo Sanborns. So, how long are you gonna stream for? Stream until 12 at night. I did say I was gonna stream for 2 hours, but in the case of people joining later, I will be streaming for a little longer. But I'm not streaming until midnight because I don't want to be streaming for hours and hours and hours. Because so. I haven't done a 2-hour stream in a long time, and kind of interesting now. Okay, now I want to go back to talking about Eddie Dumper. So, yeah, I really want to see that motherfucker choke up to death so hard. Suffer really hard until he chokes to death. That asshole that made that huge betrayal to the company. And I just don't know why he just manages to save this company, save the company, when he's literally killing the rest of the stores off. And, seriously, I would say, like, who the fuck hired that dumbass? I don't know for sure. Butter, I would love to see Eddie suffer so hard until he chokes to death. Don't you agree with me? Let me know in the chat. Oh, now we got 4 people here. So, yeah, so it's weird how, every once in a while I don't barely have anybody in the chat. Now it's like there's more people joining that have not yet joined today. And I don't know if that's just YouTube glitching or whatever. So I know YouTube has a lot of glitches with streams, viewers. Same. Yeah. I would rather have them chained up at the Marshall, Michigan Kmart. Or we can throw them at my Sears hometown store and have them locked up there and have them suffer really bad until he starts choking to death really super bad. My computer is doing something in the back. I don't know what the hell it's doing. He. Yep, that's right. God, this is so laggy. Tell you what, when I try to get emojis. I just realized that trying to get the emojis just made my stream lag a little bit.
Logo to try to give a modern look to the near-dead brand. Around this time, Kmart's orange prototype began. This store prototype changed the typical blue and white interior to orange and brown colors. It also lowered shelf heights for better sight lines, and they also featured appliance departments with Sears Kenmore appliances, as well as hardware departments featuring Craftsman tools, also from Sears. Some of the abandoned Kmart auto centers were also converted into Sears auto centers. In the modern day, Kmart and Sears have been on a steady decline, and their company Sears Holdings Corporation has now filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy, and it looks like they will
And that is what brought my attention.
for a similar fall to previous retail juggernauts, with immense competition from Walmart, who is now the country's largest physical retailer, and Amazon,
Yeah, no one cares.
the largest online retailer. It seems that there may not be any room left for Kmart or Sears. It started with the huge pressure of not being able to keep up with Walmart's prices, and that was originally Kmart's market and the reason for their long success as the face of discount retail. But ultimately, it seems that a combination of Walmart and the predatory shareholders who misused company funds led to the fall of Kmart, and similarly Sears. Now that's not all the blame. These stores didn't stay current and with the times, and we know from brands like Target that prices being low aren't the only factor. Having an efficient and pleasant shopping experience, in my opinion, is equally as important. Both Sears and Kmart suffered from this. Kmart and Sears were both faces of retail and remnants of the retail chain boom of the 1960s and 70s. Kmart dominated in discounted retail and was at the time the second largest U.S. retailer, trailing only one company in Sears, who was at the time the largest retailer in the country. These two competitors, as of now, seem to be towards the end of their dominance, and for that matter, their existence. Not even the once top two U.S. retailers can compete with Walmart and Amazon, and all
Wall Street Kmart will replace butter. Oh god.
With children by satisfying their routine and seasonal shopping needs as well as, or better than the competition. By early 2000, Kmart got a new and much younger CEO named Charles Conway. He reorganized senior management and closed 72 underperforming locations. He also
Dumbass.
allocated $1.7 billion to update their distribution strategy and solve the problem of items not being fully stocked. Blue Light Special was brought back to their stores, as well as a new promotion called Always Blue Light, which set thousands of essential items at lower prices. This was a risky move for the company, and ultimately Walmart undercut them, and the suppliers to Kmart couldn't keep up with the demand. After a lackluster 2000 holiday season and 2,105 stores across the United States becoming less profitable, the brand was thrusted into an extremely dire financial position. By the end of that year, the company earned over $37 billion in sales, yet lost over $220 million. It only got worse over the next year, and by January of 2002, the Kmart Corporation filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection. They became the largest retailer ever to file for bankruptcy. The company spent around $1 billion in restructuring, laying off 35,000 employees and closing 326 Kmart stores. They were in a tough position as the discount chain was bleeding money and having to take on two other giants in the marketplace: Walmart with their competitive prices, and Target with the higher quality discount goods in a more upscale atmosphere. Charles Conway was largely blamed for this financial disaster and was forced to step down as CEO not long after. During this time, Kmart's debt was purchased by ESL Investments, a private hedge fund run by everyone's favorite Eddie Lampert.
Dumbass.
After another 300 stores closed in early 2003, however, no longer as the Kmart Corporation. Eddie Lampert's fund had taken control of Kmart's interests, owning 53% of the company through ESL Investments. They bundled this all up under a new company called the Kmart Holdings Corp. Had these in black and white portraits of people on the Additionally, in late 2004, the Kmart Holdings Corp. had declared that they would be acquiring Sears, at one time their largest competitor, for around $11 billion. The merger also came with another name change, now rebranding the parent company into Sears Holdings.
With Zillow and Zillow Home Loans,
You know, YouTube has so many glitches going on with this.
Numerous store closing announcements through the years, the company had no choice but to reorganize or disappear entirely. So for the second time, Kmart and their parent company, Sears Holdings, filed for Chapter 11 bankruptcy protection in October of 2018. Another 74 Kmart stores would close during this time, and around 240 stores would be sold off. Through this bankruptcy, quite a few lawsuits were filed, and Sears Holdings was blocked from liquidating the entire thing. Eddie Lampert and his company Transform Holdco,
That no one even cares
a
about.
subsidiary of ESL Investments, had purchased 202 Kmart stores, effectively taking the company into private ownership. But even so, the brilliant minds at ESL couldn't find a way to make the company profitable, so just 3 months later, it was announced more Kmart
Yeah, this apparently was a lie.
stores would close. Of course, this wasn't the end of that, as stores continued to close across the country. And that brings us to now. And while some remain as essential stores, I would imagine we're going to see less and less sales. In September of 2020, Eddie Lampert actually stepped down as CEO. However, because they are a private company, it's hard to see how poorly Kmart is continuing to do. With so few Kmart is a leading integrated retailer.
Are you sure about that?
Seriously, what are they possibly leading in other than the amounts of abandoned retail stores in America? Eddie, I'd like to know. I've been through a lot of Kmart store closings. I've seen the last few days of the brand's presence in multiple cities in America. Especially when other discount retailers like Walmart are thriving. Well, I think it's very easy to chalk it up to Eddie Lampert killing Kmart as well as Sears. I think to some extent this is true, as when the merger occurred, Lampert was accused of intentionally selling off valuable assets and failing to reinvest into the company, effectively not caring whether or not they would fail and trying to squeeze as many assets out of the companies as possible. Also, with little regard to the hundreds of thousands of staff they have on payroll. How
Now 2 Kmart's and 2 Sears stores are closing, so so are there more coming on the list? I'm not sure as of yet, any layer, but I will tell you right now that that these are the only closures as of recording this stream that are confirmed to close right here. So. So the videos you heard on stream were videos of Kmart. Obviously, Kmart we all know is a dying company because Eddie is such a jackass. You know, what you said about Extreme, yeah. You know, he's one of the reasons I keep going with streams because, even when he's not here, even when he is here, excuse me, when he's here, I know for a fact that that makes me keep going with streams. But in this case, though, I'm not sure. But I'm assuming he's going to be uploading more videos soon because of the way I see him being busy right now. So what you heard on the videos were about Kmart, and yes, about Eddie Lampard, how he's being annoying and an idiot, and he's the real bad guy here, I know for a fact. It's now 6 o'clock, and I've been streaming for almost half an hour now. If anybody else has anything else to say for me, please let me know in the chat, even though I don't think anybody's here anymore at this point. Well, I'm going to pretty much go ahead and end the stream here because I'm getting really tired and exhausted. So, I'd like to thank everybody so much for joining my stream, and I appreciate everyone that's joined. So, yeah, anyways, guys, I'm going to end it here now. So, thank you so much for tuning in, and that will be it. Bye, guys.